Well, tonight's not my night for videos. This will be the third take of this because people keep calling me for some reason. Anyway, I got a few things to do videos on. I just haven't got a chance to in the light yet. We're gonna do kind of a revival of the C700 Ford. I still need to do part 3 of the International. I do actually have it driving now. I'm just working out some clutch problems, but it does run and drive. We did do that for the show last weekend. But I'm gonna do a revival of C700. I went ahead and worked out. It had a starter issue, and I mean, there's no point to make video on that. So I got that worked out. So it cranks from the key now. We gotta work on the spark and fuel and all that fun stuff. So plenty left to do video on. Just waiting for a good sunny afternoon and the light to do it. Got a few tractors I traded. I still need to do the dead row video, but I got a few tractors out of the dead row that I traded, so it's gonna be a little different. I got me a couple Molines and a John Deere A that I traded some stuff for. Obviously I got the 730 back open. Had a shifter issue. Nothing too serious, just a little something to work out. And I got me a flatbed for my 93 K3500. And I'm working on that. I got to patch the floor up a little bit, and that's related to something we're going to talk about today. So, I'll get back to that. In other news, I bought a few new tools lately. And I wanted to show a few of them off. Nothing special, just a couple things. I don't usually make the tool videos. There's plenty of good channels for that, but I'm kind of excited about some of these, so I wanted to share. But I also have been organizing my workbench. There's still a lot of crap on it, but I'm working my way down. And I got all my cordless hanging on the pegboard now. I've been gathering wrenches up, screwdrivers, things like that. Got me a new mini torch. I used to just have the antique ones that didn't light on their own. So that's a treat. Let's see. What else did I buy? I got a tubing bender. I got a flare tool now. I got some of these hook deals. Got me a new set of punches and chisels because I lost all my old ones. As soon as I open those, I'll find them all though. And I got me a new multimeter that wasn't from Harbor Freight. So that's a treat. And oh, I forget what else. A couple other odds and ends. But the real star of the show is going to be this guy. And I'm real excited for this. So I have obviously just have a regular torch, things like that. Not much of a fabricator myself. I can make something, I just don't like to make something. And I always say when you're doing something that you don't like, the best way to make it better is to eliminate the point of friction. Such as, or something that you just know is going to drag on. Like when I'm restoring tractors, the point of friction for years has been the sandblasting. And that's why I bought the Solaire 175 diesel compressor and then the big sandblaster, because it makes sandblasting a lot easier. And it's not as big of a chore, or as big of a deal. Anyway, I don't like fabricating because I hate having to cut out crap, especially if you're trying to make something look real nice. So this should make that a little different, I think. I'm just going to do a little bit of an unboxing here. So this is Thermal Dynamics, whatever model it said, Cutmaster 40. They told me I think it does up to 5/8. I was looking at the Hobart ones. I have my Hobart welder, and I do really like my Hobart welder. I think it's a Ironman 230 or something. Looks like one of the big regular Millers. I think they are pretty similar. But I was looking at those at TSC. They were like, one that did 1/8 inch was like $850, and then one that did up to 3/8 was like $1,400 or $1,500. And so basically, long story short, this one ended up being a better price. And it does more And supposedly this is going to be a pretty good brand. Now, I don't know. But I hope so. It wasn't exactly cheap. There it is. What else is coming with here? Like a thank you thing, I guess. What else? Here's an adapter. They showed me that. Looks like an RV adapter. They make a mess up there. I guess it changes it to 110. I'm not sure why I don't run it off 110, but neat that it's an option. I'm guessing you probably can't do up to 5/8 and crap with it, but that'd be neat on one of the old home farms. Wanted to do a little cutting. But I'm excited to be able to cut out some more precise pieces. Now, I know some people can probably do that with a torch, but like I said, I'm no fabricator. I haven't looked in here, I just unloaded it. Oh, that's all the little tips and stuff. I guess I better put these other ones in there at some point. That's a little tip box, I guess. Neat. I know what that is, some kind of circuit breaker or something for the 110 probably. There's the instructions. Anything else? The assembly. I think that's all. I believe that's it. Anyway, I'll be sure to let y'all know how this does. Maybe do a little video on it actually working. I'm hoping it's going to be a good unit. That's a lot smaller than I expected it to be. I put my hand by it, but my hand's pretty big. Let me find something that's somewhat common. I don't know, DeWalt battery. You know, it's not huge. Well, here's like a quart of paint. So it's not really big. It's pretty light. I was expecting it to be 2 or 3 times this size. But that's kind of nice in a way. You can kind of store it on the shelf somewhere and just keep it out of the way or whatever you want to do. But anyway, I'm going to get to putting it together. And I'm trying to do a video on this later. Let y'all know what I think of it. Because it seems on the surface to be pretty capable for the price it was. It came out to like $12.50, I think. Which is, you know, not awful compared to this, especially the one that did less at TSC, the Hobart, was more than this. But from what I understand about this brand, I think they own Victor torches too. Don't quote me on that, but that's what they told me, that they own Victor torches and stuff. So I'd imagine it ought to be pretty good, because I know Victor torch is pretty awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry for a stupid tool video, I know. They'll probably don't follow me for that. If for some reason you did enjoy watching a tool video, leave me a comment, I guess. You can always do some more. But till next time.